The day that we were awarded this prize, we got all dressed up, and I told Bill, I think, I knew we won the marathon. I knew we won the marathon water heater. And I said, we watched the car come down, and it was a cargo van. And I said, honey, I think all we won was the marathon.
And I said, well, that's what we wanted, was a water heater. So I get up and walk to the door, and as I did, I see a couple of red shirts walking down the yard out here and back. They'd parked out in the road and snuck up on us. And I says, we may have more than a water heater.
This cargo van comes down, and I think Wayne Winter got out of it and said, where do you want your marathon water heater? And we stepped out on the porch. It was sort of like instant everything hit us. We stepped out on the porch. Wayne said, where do we want it? And at the same time,
people started tumbling out of the back end of that van. And eventually, Brett came out with his balloons and a big old white sign. And we had won the jackpot.
And you want to know something? I'm even going to cry now, because I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that we actually won it. It was like unreal.
The people that came down here and worked on this place were unbelievable. We had so much fun with the crew that was doing all the work. And these guys worked their butts off. The first day they started working up there in the attic, tearing down the ceilings and that to make room to put up the foam, it was 154 degrees on the rafters.
The first day, they did so much destruction of taking down the windows and things. It was incredible. And I couldn't believe how fast they did it and worked as a team. And they cleaned up after themselves.
And those guys just as cheerful as you could ever want to be. And you'd ask them to do you a little favor. I mean, they were right on it. I mean, you never had a question about asking for a little something more than what they're really down here for sometimes. As soon as they put the foam on the ceiling deck, you could tell it instantly how much it protected the house against the heat. It really made a big, big difference right there. And as they went through and foamed the rest of the house and that, and the part here in the living room where they had to tear down the ceiling and everything to get to that because it's a flat roof, it's just amazing how much difference it made.
I learned a lot throughout this whole process, and there are a lot of things. Caulking is, really an easy thing to do, but man, the drafts that you can, cut down on by doing it. Those little outlet foam guards, that's not an expensive fix, and you can make all the difference in the world. I mean, those are easy fixes that anybody can do.
So we're really very, very fortunate. It's exceeded anything that we had expected, and our house is almost brand new inside. Each generation of our family that's come through the house has made a vast improvement over the house when they first moved in. When we moved down here and retired down here, we remodeled our kitchen, we remodeled our bathroom, we did some work in the living area. But then the recessions came and that kind of put a stop to that. And then the second recession came and that definitely put a stop to it. These guys came along and, what can a guy say?